Grand Rising, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everything is okay. This is Denzamos, and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empaths free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back. And I thank you for your love and support. This is a video that I'm doing for the guys. It's a continuation of the video that I've already done about breaking a trauma bond. Okay, there are some tips I've shared with you about how you can actually break out of a trauma bond. Okay, so you can be free and you can be able to detach. But as well, there's an energetic component in this subject. We need to learn the energetic part of this whole situation of trauma bond. In the science, coming from a science perspective, or let's say medical perspective, we may talk about a trauma bond. But actually, what you're really talking about, you're talking about a soul tie. A soul tie with a very toxic individual. There can be a soul tie with a healthy individual, but there's also a soul tie, very powerful one, with a toxic individual. When we're talking about a soul tie, we are now talking about energetic connection with those individuals. Okay? The soul tie is an energetic connection. The energetic connection is actually done by the spirit that is behind the narcissist. Okay? We have the narcissist, like I've told you, the 3D vessel, the body, the avatar, and then we have got the spirit that is attached, or spirits that are attached to this narcissist. When we're talking about spirit, we are now talking about energy. Okay? So when that energy has entangled with you, that energy will make a very strong connection with you. Is why you feel sometimes when you leave a narcissist, it's almost impossible. You miss them, you want to contact them, you want them to come back, you want them to come around. They are toxic, you cannot let them go, you are struggling to detach. It's very impossible. You are entangled with the narcissist energy, okay? That spirit or spirits that are attached to the narcissist. And this is why I want you guys to listen very attentively and very closely, okay? When you have entangled with the narcissist, we all know the process. They will love bomb, and eventually, a couple of months, maybe 3 months and beyond, the trauma bond will kick in. It is the trauma bond that the narcissist needs to entangle themselves with you energetically, so that you can never be able to actually detach and leave them and walk away permanently. So if sometimes you may hear the narcissist telling you things like, you can never leave unless I say so. You can never do this. You can never do that. You can never run away from me unless I say so. They know this. Okay? Energetically, they know that they have actually soul tied your spirit, and they know energetically, no matter how far you run, it is going to be very difficult for you to disconnect from those individuals energetically. What does the spirit of the narcissist do when they have trauma bonded you and now you are fully established in that entanglement with them? What do? The very first thing what they are doing, they are going to actually mark their territory. How does the narcissist mark their territory? They'll make you pregnant. They're going to move in with you. They're going to buy you gifts. They will buy you presents. They'll take you on holidays. They will try to do whatever it takes to make sure that actually they get as close as they can get with you. When that has happened, what are they going to do next? They are going to make sure that everybody that is around you, we are talking about family members, we're talking about mutual friends, maybe sometimes people that are always popping and out for dinners, people who are coming around to visit you, spend time with you. All those people have got to go. The reason why they get those people to leave you and to get away from you, very far away from you, they need to make sure that they have got full control. So they got you in their hands, okay? They have got full control over you, over your energy, over your spirit, over your soul, over everything that describes you. When that has happened as well, what now really happens is they are going to establish that connection energetically. What do I mean? They know you're probably pregnant, or even sometimes you have got their children. They know that you guys are married. They know what time you drink your coffee. They know what time you go to bed. They know the cups you use to eat. They know the plates. They know the programs you watch on TV, they have now fully marked their territory. Should anything happen, which will usually happen, that somewhere, somehow, you guys are going to get into an argument, sometimes you may have a devaluation, and you're going to have a discard eventually happen. And you're going to be separated, even physically, with those individuals. You have simply separated with them physically, but you have not separated with them energetically. Let me repeat this one more time. You have separated with the narcissist. Physically, yes, you have packed your bags, you left the house, you moved to a different city, you moved to a new town, which is okay, because it also helps you to get away a little bit, and eventually the trauma bond can break. But still, there is an energetic connection that you have got with them. That is what we're looking at. What do you do? Because that spirit, like I've said, it has marked, it recognizes and it marks their territory. Their territory is you. It's your hobbies, it's your house, it's your energy, it's your everything. What now happens is that when you're living the narcissist, one of the things that you need to put into consideration, chosen ones, is you have got to make sure when you have left the narcissist and you're still having a very strong connections with them energetically, sometimes you may see them in your dreams, sometimes you may see shadows. I've already talked with people and sometimes all of a sudden, this narcissist has been gone for a couple of months, they're still seeing shadows around the house. Sometimes they may see them in the window only to come around and actually there's nobody there. There is still that spirit lingering around your energy because that spirit still recognizes territory. You are their territory. What you do now, there can be cases, scenarios whereby, for example, you have the home belongs to you. It's not going to be easy for you to move out the next day, to move out the next week. You have to make some arrangements. Maybe you need to sell the house. Maybe you need to, there's some things you need to do, but for some reason you need to stay in that vicinity. In this case, this is where you are supposed to switch up the energy in that house now. For example, the narcissist has left yesterday, maybe last week. What you do now, you start switching up the energy in the house, okay? You may start doing things like changing the kettle that you used to boil the tea. You may change the microwave. You had the black one back in the days. You can now start to buy a different one, different version, a white one, okay? If you can, you may actually swap the fridge. You may have to swap the cooker. You may have actually to paint the houses. You had the cream color back in the days. You may decide to paint a green color, a blue color, maybe something different. Something that the energy will not recognize. Because you see, the more the energy of the narcissist recognizes territory, their territory, they are going to linger around that home for quite a while. And it's going to be very difficult for you to permanently get that energy away from you, okay? To let the energy leave you alone. It could be the bed, okay? That's the bed you used to sleep, you used to make love, you used to spend all your chilling days at home. You was with the narcissist. What you do now, you get rid of the bed sheets, get rid of the bed, get rid of the mattress, get rid of the rugs, the carpets. Start to switch the energy. I'm talking to those people who own homes. You own that home, but that home has been living. You have been living with the narcissist for a couple of years, for a number of years. You have to make sure that you swap the energy in your house so much to an extent that actually when that energy ever shows up, because this is a spirit, I've told you, these are spirits. The narcissist has left physically, but the spirit is still around you. It's still lingering around you because it still recognizes their territory. When you start switching up things in the house, cookers, gas cookers, fridge, maybe the colors in the bathroom, you may sometimes get rid of the toothbrush they used, sponge and things like that. Get rid of their clothes, let everything go, okay? You can now start from scratch and start to build your home all over again, okay? You can start from zero. I've done some sessions with people and I've told them back in the days I had to sleep on the floor because I had to get rid of the mattress and everything. So I had to sleep on the floor in the beginning until, of course, I was able to put everything together and buy a new bed that I could call my bed, okay? So those are the things that you need to do for you to be able to energetically detach and let these energies and spirits leave your vicinity and leave your place, okay? And on top of that, of course, remember to pray as hard as you can. Pray all the time. Let those spirits go. Pray for the spirits to leave. Another thing which I can talk about is make sure that when you are done with switching up with the properties, make sure that actually you mop the entire house with salt water. Okay, sea salt water, it's some sort, I don't know what you want to use, but I would recommend sea salt water. Mix the water with salt, mop the entire floors of the house, Switch up the colors of the walls and the living room and everything. Turn it to a different color. Change it to a different color. Switch up the equipment in the house. You're going to realize that with time, those spirits are also starting to leave, because now they are, whenever they come in spiritually, because I've told you guys, most of the things that we do, the life that we live, most of the things are happening actually in the spiritual realm. So some of the things you see them as physical things and stuff like that, but normally what is really happening, a lot of activity is actually going on in the spiritual realm. Make sure that those energies, should they show up, which they will do anyhow, they will show up. Make sure that when they show up, they can no longer recognize territory. But again, another thing what you can do, even yourself energetically, you need to switch up a lot of things. Switch up hobbies, switch up activities, switch up routines. Because if I've told you that this spirit recognizes territory, it knows you inside and out. It knows the time you eat. It knows the time you go to sleep. It knows where you go to the gym. It knows where you go for dinners. It knows where you go for shopping. Switch up all those things. I've told you guys, when you're trying to heal from a narcissist, it's going to take a lot of work. It is not a one day's work. Sometimes these kind of things even take years. Make sure that you switch up everything about you. No longer using the same clothes. Get rid of some clothes that you can actually know. These are the clothes that you used to wear when you was going on date with a narcissist. Let those clothes go. Throw out all of them. Shoes, get rid of them. There is no easy way to leave a narcissist. It's going to be very painful. Sometimes you're going to get rid of things that you really love. We're talking about the car. That's the car you used to drive when you was going on a date. Whenever you sit in that car, you can see the narcissist almost next to you. Get rid of the car. You can go to these car guys and they can swap the car for you to get another one. Okay, so you can switch the car and get another one. Exchange that car for another one. Okay, it doesn't have to be a new one. It can be a car that is actually in a similar, what do they call it? It can be a car which is actually of similar value, but it's just a different car. Okay, that energy should be not able to recognize that territory should it appear. Now that's when you're going to see this energy, that spirit, eventually gravitating away from that vicinity, because now it can no longer recognize the energy that is inside of that place. It cannot even recognize you, because you have already swapped up and switched up everything. You no longer eat the same meals. You no longer go to the same cafes. You no longer go to the same gyms. You no longer watch the same programs. You're no longer doing the same habits, which means that now the spirit can no longer recognize who you are, okay? Because you have switched up everything, and in most cases scenarios, you have even been sometimes doing healing work on yourself. You've even been vibrating high, and usually that spirit does not have a host when it meets you at a very high vibration. Is why I'm telling you to switch up everything. The way you eat, the food you eat, the diet, switch up everything. The gym, go and work out, take walks in the park, do everything you can to switch up your energy, because spirit recognizes territory. So make sure that the territory is actually swapped up in a way that when the spirit appears, should they do so, and which they will do, it can no longer recognize territory. That's how you get that energy out of your home permanently. Let me also talk to the people that actually renting homes. I know this has been very difficult. I've had some sessions and people are like, oh, this is my home. The kids are here. The school is there. Ladies and gentlemen, unless you don't really know what you're dealing with, unless you don't understand what you're dealing with, there is sacrifices you're going to make if you want to break free from a narcissist, not only physically, but energetically. Learn the art of releasing things. Learn the art of letting things go. That is your home. It's a familiar territory. That's where you know the kids are around there to school, this and this. That's where the friends are. Let the home go. Look around for a new home. And when you're moving to that new home, should you find it, make sure that you don't actually move with all your equipment and all your tools, okay? Pick up the most important things that you actually need to start. I would even recommend that you leave the bed behind. Some of those sofas, leave them behind, okay? There's going to be losses. I've told you, living a narcissist is going to put you in some kind of financial losses most of the times in the beginning stages, because you are living a very difficult individual, and now you are going out there to start all over again. That's what we have all done. You can talk to all the coaches I know online. That's what they have done. If you ask a coach what kind of sofas are they using, they will tell you that they sold their sofas or they threw them away and they bought new sofas for themselves. Everything is going to start again. You are going to start from scratch. So you need to actually move. If you're renting a place and you can move to a new vicinity, and now that's where you're going to start building your life from scratch. There will be a new bed, there will be a new mattress, there will be new seats, there will be a new TV, maybe there will be a new cooker. That's how you start to move away energetically from the narcissist. So if that spirit has been attached, which is usually the case, because that spirit has already attached itself to you, because they have marked their territory. When you start doing some switch up games in your life, that spirit will no longer recognize you, and that spirit is going to leave you alone. That is how you detach from a narcissist permanently, not only physically, also energetically. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's know what you think about this video. Let us know if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, your situation is different, maybe you're dealing with something else, drop me a comment, like the page and subscribe, and you can as well book a session, and I will tell you what it is you need to do. If you would like to book a session, you can send me an email. If you wish to donate or support my channel, you'll find the links that you need in the comment section below. Until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.